going, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. And they're angry punching into their smartphones and they're angry punching into their computers. It's like we're devolving as a society. And the life coach in me here wants to say, stop it. Stop it already. This is Amy Latta with your weekly Worthy Mindset video, and today I want to talk to you guys about arguing. It seems to me like, thanks to social media, we now have the ability to know what all of our friends and all of our family and what complete strangers are thinking at any given time, and what a lovely place it used to be before we used to know every single thing that was going on in every single other person's head, right? And it just gives the impression that there is so much discord in our society now. There is such black and white. Name the issue, doesn't matter what it is, but the lines are getting harder and the world is becoming less gray and meshed, and just this, it feels like constant strife. And part of a project that I'm doing this week is I had to pull up old tweets from 4 years ago, and it just so happens that 4 years ago, I wrote a blog post called The Human Cost of Arguing. So in 4 years, we have not improved, and if anything, it's gotten even worse. It's like I'm imagining everybody at home behind their computer screens going, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. And they're angry punching into their smartphones, and they're angry punching into their computers. It's like we're devolving as a society, and the life coach in me here wants to say, stop it. Stop it already. When you put others down in order to lift yourself up, we actually are getting nowhere. No one wins in an argument. Now, that doesn't mean there isn't room for wonderful discussion where you hear out other people's ideals and you listen to what they're saying. You don't have to agree with them. But I heard this phrase back in college, and I wish I could remember where I heard it from, but I do not remember the source, but it was, you cannot fully understand your position until you understand your opposition. And that's the key word there, understand. You don't have to agree. You don't have to say, oh, absolutely, I've changed my mind. But when you can really get to understand where the other person is coming from, you find out that we're all operating on a basic same level. We want security for ourselves, for our family. We want to feel safe. All of us are operating from the same pool of emotions. We just have a different way of going about getting the solution. And arguing with each other, I'm right, no, I'm right, is getting us nowhere. And in fact, it's just dividing us. And this is affecting our health. This is affecting our mental health and our wellness. We like to joke about so-and-so is going to drive me to drink, or I just can't take it anymore. Who wants to go, shove some Haagen-Dazs in their mouth after a big argument with someone? Arguing with others always leads to a negative emotion, which always leads to a negative action. And when we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't actually help the world come up with a solution. So what I want to encourage you is to listen. Listen to what the other person's saying. Don't add your judgment. Don't tell them that they're wrong. Don't even tell them what you think. Just ask questions and try to understand where your opposition is coming from, and just listen to them. You may suddenly realize what I am always saying is that each of us, even people you don't agree with, even your enemy, we are all born with inherent worth. And we have the right to be heard, and we have the right to be loved. And when you can understand what the opposite side is coming from, when you can understand their emotions, you will feel so much more compassion for them. And we may not all be on the same stage. We may have different opinions on how to get somewhere. But when you realize that it's not us against them, that it's actually all of us in this together, like literally you will feel, your shoulders will go back. It won't feel so much like your hackles are up. And we actually have the possibility of getting much farther in a situation than just two sides hunkered down saying, I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm done. So my friends, I hope that encourages you today, that you can see that there's no real winner in an argument, and there's a huge human cost when we decide that we have to always be right. I encourage you to listen. Understand where your other side is coming from, and you will be amazed how much farther we can all move forward. And this is instrumental to our health, to our well-being as a whole. Because not only are you worthy, so is the other guy. And if you want to learn how to change your mindset in order to improve your relationships, I strongly encourage you to schedule a one-on-one mini session with me so I can show you how learning how to change your thoughts can get you unstuck, can get you entirely different results, get you the results that you're actually looking for. It is so empowering and it's so encouraging, and you can see that it actually is completely life-changing. And until next week, guys, be kind to one another, show love to your fellow man, and I will see you next week.